Napoleon believed that he had been tricked by the British into falsely believing if he surrendered to them, that he'd be able to live the rest of his days in comfort somewhere in England. But as he got off the ship and was greeted with the volcanic island of St Helena, it became very obvious that how he envisioned his future was a far cry from the reality he faced. Napoleon was allowed to bring some people with him to the island, but not nearly as many as he had originally had with him when he surrendered. All in all, 27 people had accompanied him, which included valets, a butler, grooms, a cook, a pastry cook, someone that was in charge of the silver, and the surgeon from the original ship he had surrendered to, since his own surgeon did not want to come. The island was small, only 122 square kilometers, and boasted a population of 4,218 people in 1815. Of those, 3,395 were Europeans living there, 489 Chinese, 218 slaves, and 116 were Indian and Malay. And 2,500 of that total number were to guard Napoleon. The structure that was set to hold Napoleon and his entourage was called Longwood. It was an old, derelict farmhouse that required a considerable amount of work before it was inhabitable. So, the British government had ordered a prefabricated wooden house and furniture to be shipped over. In the meantime, Napoleon stayed with an agent of the East India Company named William Balcombe at his home called the Briars. The rest of his party stayed a mile away at the only town on the island, Jamestown. It would be almost 2 months that Napoleon stayed with the Balcombes, and the lodgings he stayed in were what could be best described as a makeshift shed. While he was there, he dictated some of the most important events of his life for his memoirs. He spent time riding horses, always with an escort, as he was to be constantly watched over us to make sure he would not escape. Sometimes he would go out for a drive, and in the evenings he would dine, often with the Balcombes. He became friendly with their 4 children and would play games with them,